All right, can you guys hear me okay? Hey now. Hey now. All right, can you guys hear me okay? All right, all right, all right. If you want to support the channel, donations much needed and much appreciated right now. I don't ask for it as much as I should because I'm really in the hole. The thing is, I try to lead with my best content, but if I'm being perfectly honest right now, I'm in an experimental mode. I'm kind of in a transitional phase where I'm trying about 5 things that I've never tried before to see if I might like them and get better at them. But sometimes I'm exploratory and happy. Other times I'm restless and like, come on, let's just push this thing, you know. So I appreciate you guys being patient with me. Once this channel takes off, you'll be able to say, hey, I knew him back when he was just talking to himself in his room in his tank top, you know. But I'm very, very, very serious about this. I'm not just doing this because it's easy. I'm doing it for the challenge. I'm not going to do hangout streams anymore. Sorry to all my friends. Great conversation, great fun, but I am getting very academic in my old age. So we'll see. This is an interesting story. I don't know the name of this judge. I probably should, but he's out of Houston, Texas. He was fighting with his IT technician, and this guy's got a bunch of videos where he seems to lash out, sometimes not really justifiably, against the lawyers and the people in court. So let's take a look at this analysis, and then you'll hear from me at the very end. You don't have to stay on topic, but it's helpful for the channel, and I appreciate it. You can ask me whatever you want in the chat. Most people know me from just my stupid hangout streams. As far as my new subs, I got 600 subs just from the verticals alone, which is great, but I'm not creatively fulfilled just yet. I like talking, but it's not my strong suit, and it's not my favorite thing that I do in the day. So I want to put my best foot forward and just see what I can do. Please give me feedback, even if it's all negative. Believe me, I'll lap it up. I just need somebody who's honest, genuine. All my freaks and real ones that have been with me for 3 years, thank you so much. I used to have a bigger channel, and I whine about it almost every other day, it seems. But let's take a look at this. I'm in kind of a good mood today. Hey now, that's always good. So these are 3 videos. They might be redundant. We'll see. But they're only like 1 or 2 minutes each. Here we go, people.
Judge is getting a lot of criticism, but it has nothing to do with any of his court rulings.
Rather, it was the judge's interaction with the courthouse IT staffer that lit up the internet. ABC 13's Maya Shea is live at the Harris County Civil Courthouse with more on this. Maya.
Yeah, you may have already seen the video. It's Judge Nathan Mulleron of the 215th District Court. He had an issue with his courtroom computer, so he called the IT guy over to help, and in the process of that, somehow he got upset and ordered the IT guy to leave his courtroom. Take a look at that moment.
No, it wasn't a false alarm. Don't joke around. I'm serious about this. It was happening. Get out of my courtroom. Find his supervisor. Jesus. Sick and tired of this today.
I made some strong words there from the judge. We have confirmed that the young man works for the court administrative department and spends his days fixing computer issues throughout the courthouses with a number of judges. We went to Judge Mulleron's courtroom today to ask him about the video. The judge did not want to comment and would not allow us to record.
That is a false narrative. They didn't show what the IT guy said to set him off. The IT guy was being stupid and lame and making these little jokes and slang and stuff. And if I was a judge, I would have socked him right in the mouth. He was just being really condescending. So I think the judge is in his right in this case. Spoiler alert, I usually wait till the end of the video, but I'm fired up. I'm steaming hotter than a bucket of clams. Man.
Inside his courtroom. Retired Judge Mike Schneider says while he didn't want to comment on this specific incident, he told us that judges are held to a higher standard here in Texas.
there's codes for lawyers, there's also codes for judges, and judges are held to a higher standard. And judges are required to be patient, dignified, and courteous to anyone, witnesses, lawyers, anyone, as long as they're in their official capacity.
Now, this judge has been in office since January of 2025, and we have looked into the Texas Commission on Judicial Conduct. He has not been sanctioned by them according to records, and any complaints we would not necessarily know about because complaints are not officially public. As for what happens in this case, we've also asked for a comment from the county administrator's office, the county judicial administrator's office. So far, we have not heard back. Reporting live downtown, Maya Shea, ABC 13. Eyewitness News.
Maya, thank you for the live report.
Come on, Lord.
This viral video showing questionable behavior from a Harris County judge is sparking outrage. Tonight, an attorney says he was ordered to that judge's courtroom for emailing him about his conduct. KPRC 2 News reporter Jaewon Jung spoke to that attorney. She joins us now live outside the Harris County Courthouse with why he is not the only one speaking out tonight. Jaewon.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Keith. The president of the Harris County Criminal Lawyers Association.
People are pussies. They need to suck it up. And this is coming from me. I'm a sensitive guy. You know, always putting all his cards and problems out on the table just in case it might help somebody else. By the way, we got Bible study coming up in about an hour. So click on the bell notification. Make sure it's set to all so we get all your alerts when we go live so you guys can participate. We're talking about lustfulness.
Is also speaking out. Now, the attorney I sat down with today says in his decades-long career, he's never had to send out an email to a judge about their behavior until now.
Get out of my courtroom.
By now, you've likely seen this viral video. It shows a tense exchange between Harris County Civil Court Judge Nathan Milliron and an IT worker.
This hearing is done.
She's asking for a sanction.
Deputy, remove her from my bench now.
Tonight, another video showing Judge Milliron speaking to an attorney.
It's almost childish.
In his 52 years in law, attorney James Stafford says he's never seen a judge act this way.
His conduct was way out of hand.
Stafford tells me after watching this clip, he was so offended, he emailed Judge Milliron directly, telling him, quote, "I hope you issued him an apology for the way you treated him."
So the judge wrote, "You probably shouldn't be communicating with the judge ex parte on his judicial email address." Have you ever heard of something like that before?
I was not ex parte because I do not have any cases in his court.
Judge Milliron.
But the judge didn't actually say anything bad. He just kind of huffed and puffed. He didn't call the guy an idiot. He just said, "Get out of my courtroom," as like the most harsh thing. And he didn't scream. And then he didn't directly criticize the guy. He just, "Oh, what is with these people today?" So he was already fired up from other things, which, you know, you should have a thicker skin and not let the stress just build and build throughout the day. So he just unleashes on some random guy. But I don't think that was the case here. I mean, people are pussies. This meme culture. It's so easy for people just sitting down in their room just to weigh in on things they know nothing about, just like me. But I'm doing it for the greater good. I want to sharpen my skills and help you guys try to find my little hidden talent, trying to nurture it. But it's so much fun. I just have to look at it the right way, you know.
Milliron ordered Stafford to court on April 9th, telling him he shouldn't be emailing a judge on his judicial email address.
Do you plan to show up in his court on April 9th?
The email is not a valid order. Has no legal enforcement.
Our organization stands up for good judges who do the right thing and bad judges who don't.
Stafford isn't the only attorney speaking out. Brent Mayer, the president of the Harris County Criminal Lawyers Association, posted this video on social media.
The judge's behavior is appalling.
Mayer tells me Judge Milliron's order to Stafford was not only illegitimate, but sets a dangerous precedent.
Anytime anyone is going to criticize this judge for his behavior, Are they going to get called in front of that judge and be subject to some sort of punishment or contempt because the judge doesn't like what they say? That violates our First Amendment rights.
I did also reach out to the State Commission on Judicial Conduct to ask for complaints against Judge Milliron, but the agency told me that information is not public. I also reached out to Judge Milliron to ask for comment, but he did not get back. We're live in downtown Houston tonight. Jaewon Jung, KPRC 2 News.
Jaewon.
What do you guys think
The
so
email
far?
sent from Judge Nathan Milliron to District Clerk Marilyn.
I knew a judge in Greenland. That's a really tough job. I mean, that's crazy. You made a lot of interesting days in that courtroom, but I couldn't do it. Pretty intense. I would scream at more than just a few people.
Burgess and her staff last year demands them to get him a clerk. He even calls one of the district clerk employees a subordinate.
Step away. You're about to be cuffed.
A Harris County judge's courtroom conduct continuing to stir controversy. Tonight, KPRC2 obtained 2 past emails Judge Nathan Milliron.
Again, they're showing the clips out of context. I watched the full video, and that woman was in his face arguing, being super defiant. And she would not step away from the bench, and he asked her nice 3 to 5 times before he yelled. So they conveniently left that out of the video. By the way, I don't come from a long line of judges. I'm not blindly defending the guy. I just feel strongly about this.
Sent to District Clerk Marilyn Burgess and her staff. In one email from last May, Milliron emails Burgess in all caps, quote, "This is no longer an ask. Get me a clerk that responds to me and does the job." He also suggests politics may be at play, writing, "Marilyn, I hope this isn't an I'm an R and you are a D thing." Further writing, quote, "I'm the duly elected judge of the 215th. He ends the email with, "Fix this by Monday." In another email from last August, Milliron tells an employee that he's the district judge and she is, quote, "absolutely a subordinate." He then demands another employee be assigned to him, writing, quote, "That is an order."
Jesus Christ, these people today.
Milliron's behavior has prompted Houston attorneys to speak out, including longtime criminal defense attorney James Stafford.
And I've appeared in almost every state in the United States in court, and I've never seen a judge act this way.
We've also learned tonight Milliron is facing a combined $1,500 fine from the Texas Ethics Commission for failing to file a report and a personal finance statement on time. He is listed twice as a delinquent filer. We've reached out to Judge Milliron several times, but have not heard back. In the newsroom, Jaewon Jung, KPRC 2 News.
On February 27th, police respond to reports of a man trying to break into cars in a parking lot.
All right. I know it's Saturday. I know it's the day before Easter. I know you guys are enjoying yourself. But can you guys help me figure out what the heck is going on? You know, I'm a sweet guy. I always give. I never ask for anything. But I do covet your advice. Does the algorithm eventually push out regular horizontal streams? Because every stream I do on my iPhone, I'm getting 600 views, even if I'm just picking my nose. But here, sometimes I'll set up with the script, and I'll have guests booked, and I'll have all these fancy things, and I'm not getting any return on my investment. I'll enjoy it, but not to the point where I can do it for free all day, every day. So let me know how I could survive and keep my wits about me while I'm still exploring the parameters of my interests and abilities. So, gosh, on one hand, it's hard to complain. You know, I got this fancy computer and phone. I just have to learn how to use it, and microphone too. Worst case scenario, which will still be great, I'll just do music, concerts, and karaoke panels. If my new mic works out, somebody who so graciously bought me, thank you so much, Shayla. I'm going to put it to good use. I would never spoil myself with that, even if I could afford it. just kind of my nature. We got Bible study coming up in an hour. Thank you guys for supporting me, especially those that have been with me the full 3.5 years. It's been a wild ride. Try not to take it too seriously, because in some cases it's just a hobby, but I want it to grow into something a little bit more. I really think I have a certain drive and a certain something that can really help people. It could be crazy, but now if I was smart, I wouldn't do a live stream over an hour a day, because it's too much. It's much more efficient and better to just do a series of 3 to 10 minute streams. Plus, leaves more of the day free for other stuff. But sometimes I'll just get into it, and a part of my brain shuts down, and I'll just go with the flow, and then I look at the clock, and I'm like, where did the time go? So I'm trying to manage all that with my therapist and stuff, so bring you guys the content you deserve. And especially you guys who are with me when I had just an iPhone 8 Plus, I got up to 3K subs. You guys loved my streams. I didn't love them, but you gave me incredible feedback and tips. And I wish a lot of the people, some passed away, some moved on, some went off and left YouTube. I wish someone were around to see me succeed now. Succeed in a relative sense. But yeah. It is tough, because I don't expect all 10 of my interests to bear fruit. I think I'm only good at 5 of the 10 things that I take on, but I just can't help myself. The variety keeps me from going crazy and regurgitating the same negative thoughts in my head. So you guys know what to do. Reach out to me if you want to see, if you want me to react to any clip. I'm no longer backed up, so you can send me whatever you want. The only rule is it has to be 5 minutes or under, no politics, no sports related. I'm not going to react to the Iran war or anything like that. All right, guys. See you at the Bible study in about